Hello, welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I've got zero tolerance for anybody who's never played this game.
And today we're taking a look at Zero Tolerance, which came out in 1994.
Yeah.
Released exclusively on the Sega Mega Drive or the Sega Genesis. It was developed by Technopop and published by Accolade. Technopop, they only did one other game that I'm really aware of.
Yeah, what was that?
That was the Amazing Spider-Man versus Kingpin, which was also on the Mega Drive as well. But this is a first-person shooter, which is incredibly rare to find on the Mega Drive. There was literally only other. There was Bloodshot.
Right. Okay.
There was Toy Story.
Right. Oh, well, okay. Toy Story.
And Duke Nukem 3D that was also ported to the Mega Drive, along with I think Wolfenstein eventually was ported.
Yeah.
But there was really, you could count on probably one hand, first-person shooters on the Mega Drive.
Yep.
So the story for this is that mankind has now reached the stars.
Yes.
We've set up colonies and outposts, and we've got settlements everywhere, and it's all being run by the Planet Defense Corps.
Yay!
But the Europa 1 gets attacked by aliens.
Yeah.
So the PDC have called in Zero Tolerance,
Yes.
which is a squad of 5 highly trained commandos.
Yep.
The ship is also overheating due to small arms fire near the reactor, and so the ship's going to explode soon.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got that from.
Oh, it's a lot of film references in here somewhere. Hidden among the
So
stuff.
your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to choose one of your 5 commandos and kill all the aliens and all the infected humans and erase all the evidence across all 40 levels spread over 3 separate areas.
40 levels.
There are 40 levels.
Fucking hell, yeah. I knew there was a lot. I was just I couldn't remember how many levels there were.
Yeah. So you start obviously in the hangar area. You'll eventually end up on the spaceship Europa.
Yeah.
Then you'll end up on an abandoned merchant freighter, and then you'll end up on the PDC command center, which is where the alien hive has kind of set itself up.
Yes.
And your goal is to kill every enemy on each floor, and then use an elevator or the stairs to get to the next floor.
Yeah.
You can progress without killing all the enemies, but if you do go to the next floor without killing them, you won't get a password.
Then you want that password.
No password equals no save game.
Yeah.
Now, one of the main things that I really like about this game is the fact that you only have 5 lives total.
Yes.
Each one of your characters has only 1 life, and when they die, there's permadeath.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
Very rare to find a permadeath game like this on the Mega Drive.
Yeah.
There was a couple back on the Commodore days of sort of D&D quest type games where each character had 1 life. But yeah, it's kind of revolutionary.
Oh, fucking shot me.
You're a big fan of Zero Tolerance.
I love this game. Like back in the day, I was, growing up with computers, and everybody was always ahead of me with computers. Like I had a Master System, other people had Mega Drives. Right. I got like a NES, and people had a SNES. And I was always kind of a couple of steps behind over the newest console. And one of my neighbors, he had the biggest Mega Drive collection I'd ever seen at that age. Like one whole wall of his house was just
the collection,
wall-to-wall Mega Drive games. And I got a Mega Drive, and he said to me, I will lend you this game, because he knew I was a big fan of Doom at the time. You should play this game. Nobody's ever heard of it. It's called Zero Tolerance. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I borrowed it, and I just I barely could take it back to him. Like, he'd come to me each week, if you complete it, I'm like, no. He's like, well, I need that game back. I'm like, I know, but I'm not giving this game up, because I love first-person shooters. I love all of it. And the fact that I had found a game with this amount of detail. So, before I carry on with this level, the fact of I can jump. Yay! I can jump in this game.
You could jump into the vastness of space.
That's it. I can duck. I can cycle through my weapons. Obviously, you've got the menu at the top, which gives you your pistol, your body armor. It doesn't really do anything other than protect you from bullets. Yeah. But I can punch. I can kick. Look at that. I can roundhouse kick. Like I could
Kick
see
that
my
corpse.
legs in this
It's the
game.
birth of Dead Space.
Yeah, you know, the somebody had taken time to put a level of detail in a Mega Drive game that I could not. Actually, I didn't actually think you could do. You know, you got writing all along the wall that you can read. Obviously, further away it looks faded.
The draw distance is
It is terrible, but you know, for a Mega Drive, 16-bit, you know,
exactly.
that says bridge.
Well, yeah.
You know, I love the fact, like, the first time I tried to play this, I tried to run past all the enemies.
I'll admit, this game, by today's standards, is ugly.
Yes.
You know, but when this game came out, it's a technical marvel that they managed to fit 40 levels into this game.
Look at that blood!
And it being a first-person shooter, and have little effects like blood kind of... You know,
just dripping down the
walls.
wall.
The fact that the corpse continues to bleed
Yeah.
after you've shot it to pieces.
Let's have a look. Can I see him? Yeah, there he is. Oh,
I don't know if he's still bleeding anymore. Yeah. Oh, he's still bleeding.
He's still bleeding. You can see it. You know, this is what they were doing on PC for Quake and Doom and Duke Nukem 3D back in the day.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't have access to a PC. You know, I needed to find my like first person heaven on some other console. So I love the fact that this all came out. Oh, get away from me. The fact I can auto fire my shotgun as well. Like bang 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 bang, motherfucker. You know, and like I said, I tried to run through the game when I first started playing for it. I tried to avoid the enemies because there were so many and I kept getting killed.
Right.
But then you would get... I'm going to do it after I killed these two guys. That guy. It says at the moment, docking bay level 1 not secured. And when I've secured it and I've gone to level 2, it will give me the password.
Yeah.
And I need that password if I want to continue my save, if I want to complete the game. So as I got through the game, like I learned little tricks with these enemies. Like if you walk into an area backwards, no enemies will attack you.
Is that because you can't see them? So they can't see you.
They can't see you, so they won't get activated. So I would use that to my advantage.
A little glitch in the game.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm out of shotgun ammo.
Oh dear.
I would use that to glitch areas because you know once you die.
Good job. There's shotguns everywhere, just lying around this docking bay.
Get that guy. Like you would go into an area and I'd be like, I'd know there's 10 guys in that area. So if it's already killed me when I've loaded it up, I'll walk in, get into a position to be able to take out those 10 guys and not lose my character. Die!
Yeah, because once they die, they're dead. Like, even if you clear and go to the next stage, you don't bring characters back to life.
No, and each character is specific. Like, the one I'm playing at the moment, Ishii, she's always my first one I go for. She's the marksman.
Yeah.
So she's a really, really good shot. There's a guy who's good with technology, so he gets a bioscanner when he starts off, so you can see all the enemies on the map.
There's a demolitions expert.
Yeah, he's got bombs and grenades. There's a guy who's good at hand-to-hand combat. He's all right, but it's no good when the enemies have all got guns.
Right, yeah.
You know? So if I back into this area...
Which is full of enemies, yeah.
Which is full of enemies.
In operation.
Nobody's going to attack me while I'm doing it, right?
They're confused. Right?
But if I turn around, like right now, he'll attack me. And it's like if I turn to the left right now, I'll only be attacked by the guys on the left.
Right, yeah.
If I turn on the right, I can go. Once they're all activated, I'm screwed. So I'm just going to turn around here, wait for the door to open, right? And if I walk back in...
Yeah.
Okay, so there's none there. But see, there's like 3 there. Like, oh, shit!
They can't tell from the back of your head if
Yeah,
you're
how
an
do
alien
we
or
not
not.
see you? Just make go. Yeah, because it starts off with human terrorist kind of elements trying to take you down. So you're taking them down. Oh shit! There's so many. Crap. Auto fire. And then as you get further into the levels, then the aliens start coming out. There's little like head crab things that you have to take out that make like a weird typewriter noise.
Right.
I always remember it. As soon as I'd hear that noise, I'm like, get the flamethrower out and then spin around on the spot, burning everything. There's robots later on that have laser guns. I swear there's a level where there's a sniper on a roof that you have to be really careful for because he will kill you. But that's not until the Earth level. And I that really shocked me when I first played this. Like I got through the space station and thought, Jesus Christ, this is taking for ages.
Right. How long is this game?
How long is this game? I can't wait for it to end. And then when I defeated that boss and it came up going, oh, the aliens have made their way to Earth, and I started on the roof of the building, I'm like,
it's not over?
You're what? And then I had to work my way all the way down the stairs. There were no elevators. It's just all stairways on the Earth stuff. Like, I'm getting to the elevator in a minute, but I want to
You want to clear the level.
I want to clear the level first so I can show the code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying to you before we record as well, there is a level, I think the third level. It's so slow to turn.
Yeah, that is my only gripe with the controls, because all of the other controls are really responsive.
Yeah.
And it's just turning left and right can just feel really sluggish sometimes, especially when the enemies come running right at you, and you know, when they shoot you, you also bounce back like fucking 10 feet.
Yeah, and you fly. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Like, what are they hitting you with? Shotguns, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, you can kind of see with the game's presentation that they're hiding the limitations of the software by literally limiting your view of the game to this tiny kind of 1/3 of the screen.
Yes, yeah.
You know, and granted, yeah, you've got the weapon inventory at the top. On the left-hand side is how many enemies are left, and on the right-hand side, your current health bar.
Yeah.
On the bottom left-hand side is your computer readout, basically telling you what items you've picked up, in case you weren't aware.
Yeah, if you didn't realise you picked up bullets.
The map is kind of helpful. It's kind of serves as like a motion tracker as well.
Yeah.
You know, you can see all the blips, the red blips as they're coming towards you.
Yeah.
If you couldn't see them on like in the main screen.
Yeah.
Like, and then of course the biggest waste of space is the bottom right corner.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know who you were playing as when you picked the character right at the beginning, you know.
Right. I guess it wanted to be a little bit like Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
You know, where it has, you know, the Doom guy or whatever's face. You know,
just popping up, moving stuff.
Just getting bloodied as you take damage. But again, you know, it was limitations. They couldn't do everything that they wanted to.
Well, that's it. It's like, how much more were they doing this? Like, I've already got a really good first-person shooter as it stands.
Yeah.
You know, with graphical detail that I couldn't believe was possible. Like, you could have just expanded the screen just a little bit, you know, because I feel like I'm wearing a suit of armor.
Right, and this is your view.
This is my viewpoint. Yeah,
sure.
Like that tiny little letterbox is the only thing that I can see. Look how fast the enemies freaking go.
Yeah.
You know, they sprint. I don't get to sprint. I have to walk everywhere. God, that guy's there.
You move faster when you get shot.
Yeah, I might as well spend all my time running and jumping around.
But again, it's one of the first games that use strafing left and right. Yeah, holding the button and strafing left and right is really useful for clearing rooms.
Yeah, as long as you know what you're going for, and that's the thing with this game. Like, oh Jesus Christ! Like 4 of them just came out of the friggin' darkness.
You're taking a lot of damage.
I know. Like when there's a load of them and they're all shooting you at once, your health will just go down so quickly. Yeah. And this was the thing. Like, I didn't complete this first time round. You know, it took me a couple of times to learn the levels, learn how everything worked, learn, you know, who was good for certain. Like I remember, I think my second or third playthrough, I actually started as somebody else and left Ishii till later. Right. Because she's such a good shot. I was just like, no, I'm going to wait. You know, if she dies too early on, I'm going to be stuck with fucking martial arts guy for ages. Yeah,
so on a level where all the enemies have got machine guns or pulse rifles. And
so if I start as the martial arts guy and pick up all the ammo and just keep going, then that should be good. And then I think when I got to like the second stage or the third stage, like I had like 3 or 4 characters. But when I died, I would also load up again. You know, get the code in, load up, go back into the room that's just killed me and be more prepared to take out the enemies. Yeah. Because some of the bosses, like you get laser trip bombs later on. Yeah. And one of the bosses, either boss 2 or boss 3, he chases you around this fucking area.
So you just run around leaving tripwire bombs behind you.
Yeah, and just let him come towards you, because the doors don't actually stop him. Like
he'll open the doors as well.
Yeah, he'll just walk through the door. Oh god, Jesus! And so you need to know this, because he's faster than you and has got a lot more weaponry to use. Right. He comes around the corner, bam, 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 you're dead. You're like, for fuck's sake, you know, I've got to load up. But as an experienced zero tolerance player, once you've done Jesus Christ, once you've done the level like 3 or 4 times and know where they all are, like I'm not turning around just in case I activate the guys behind me, then you kill them all and you're more prepared.
Sure.
Died. See, I knew those you guys were right behind me. Right, 42 bloody enemies left. Yeah, we were saying...
It does seem excessive, but yeah.
How can we keep these people just on this one level constantly? Let's just put 100 enemies on there so they have to fight it. I said this before we started recording, and I'll do it in a minute.
I love the scenic vistas of space.
Yeah, it's like, look at the planet.
Yeah.
What do you think that is? Jupiter, Saturn? Like, I'm thinking Jupiter because I can't see the rings.
Well, yeah, I think it's the wrong colour to be Jupiter. Plus, Jupiter's a gas giant. That looks mountainous.
True.
Looks like craters.
Definitely looks like Uranus. Sorry, I had to get that one in there. Oh shit! Oh Jesus! They ran right past me. I wasn't even prepared for them.
Speaking of shitty things, did you know that this game had link cable support?
Yes, you could actually play it co-op and deathmatch. I think
you could play the game co-op and have link two Sega Mega Drives together. I didn't even know you could, or I forgot that you could link two Mega Drives together.
You used to be able to do it with Bomberman.
Right, yes, yeah. I used to remember you used to have like the Micro Machines converter controller ports.
Yeah.
So you can have like 12 people playing at once.
I died. There we go, I died. That's fine. That's fine.
Deceased forever.
You're like, oh no, I've lost my good guy. Right, okay, so we don't want to go with. He's a good with electronics, so he starts with a motion sensor. He's
the weasel.
He's good with martial arts. I might go with him.
Yeah. The wolf. Yeah.
Medical stuff. He's got a portable health kit
he's the doctor.
Like just keeps him healed, which is really it pisses you off because you look at all the equipment everyone else has had, and you're like, God, I wish I had that.
You're right.
And you will pick it up at some point, but you. Yeah, right. So I've got a handgun, shotgun. I'm good with my martial arts.
The weasel.
Yeah, back it. But luckily, the level carries on, so you've only got 34 enemies.
Yeah, it doesn't restart the whole stage again. You have to kill everybody again.
Yeah,
it does. But it does make you wonder, like, why do they send in 5 guys and then it's like, well, you go in. And if you die, we'll send in one of the other 4.
Yeah. We'll send in Ishii after you, but she's already dead. Oh shit! Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah.
But originally they were going to package the link cable kind of thing with the game.
Oh man!
But literally in the last minute they just went, "Oh, we can't afford it." Like, so no, we're not doing it.
Man, yeah. I had a terrible time with this once. I was over a friend's house, sleeping over, and we were playing it together.
Right.
And we'd done the whole space station section together. And then the next day we start doing the Earth section, and he wanted to see the end of the game, and so it's like, yeah, okay. And I was doing a couple levels, and it was, I don't know, it was about 2:00 in the afternoon. Like we had the whole weekend to play,
just to do it, yeah.
And I'm going there, and his mum comes into the room, and she's wanting to hoover, like all mums did back in the day. She's wanting to hoover while you're playing computer. Oh shit!
Yeah.
And she came in, and she accidentally knocked the fucking plug of the Mega Drive. Yeah. So the Mega Drive turned off, and I hadn't saved it. I was halfway through a level. Well, I had the passcode of the last 2 levels.
Yeah.
You know, but I hadn't properly completed the level, and my friend was just like, "Oh no, I'm good, dude. Let's go outside." And I was like, "I want to complete this goddamn game." You know?
Oh, you have one of those friends.
Yeah, let's go back outside.
You're still friends with that person?
No. I told you, I have 0 tolerance for anybody who doesn't have 0 tolerance. You know? People say to me, they're like, "Oh, I'm good at first person shooters and PC games and stuff." I'm like, "You ever played 0 tolerance?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my face, fool." Yeah, man. See, Weasel's not very good. He's just not as good as a shot for other people. Let's get Major J Wolf.
Get the doctor in there. We need a doctor.
See, now he gets a bioscanner.
Right.
So, oh no.
It's at 100% right now.
It's at 100%, and the battery will wane down over time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it just lost 10% already.
Yeah, no. So you have to be so friggin' quick. Because then when you get to an area, like, I'm pretty sure it's over. Was it over here? Is it this area? Or is it the... I always get so lost.
Yeah.
I always get so lost I have to bring the map up. I think was it in this area? Right.
I say bringing the map up is really helpful because, yeah, the mini map it's kind of...
Oh, fuck, there's 5
It's kind of useful, but the large map really just goes, okay, this is where I am, this is where I need to go.
Yeah, and you have to really memorize exactly what areas you've done, so you don't walk over them again. See, he's on 38 health already. I just took on 5 guys.
It's because Ishii also has the bulletproof vest as well.
Yeah, so. And she's the best shot. I actually do think their skills actually mean stuff. So when you turn, you can shoot a lot quicker.
Right.
With her, I hope that's how that works, because otherwise she's literally got no other skills.
Other than just having that body armor.
Yeah, literally.
Which is a pretty good skill to have. It's not even a skill, but...
No, it's good to start off with, because the game is so dramatically hard.
Is it that hard, though? Is it a case of just trial and error, or is it does the game sometimes just feel like bullshit?
Look at this room, okay? Like, that's what my bioscanner is telling me is in that room. So, yes, the game is bullshit because I have to...
You could just go backwards.
and not look at any of them.
Yeah.
Like Blair Witch it. Just
Right.
don't look at any of them. Right, so I have to remember... So just in case I die, what I want to do is I want to remember that this is the bottom corner. So I've done literally every other room. So there's probably 16 enemies in this room.
Right.
To take out. He's going to get activated as soon as I walk in.
But at least, I mean, one of the things where, yeah, actually, with the bioscanner or with the mini map, you're seeing the enemies there. You know, they're not triggered towards you, but you can just bait the enemies to a doorway.
You can,
for the most part, and just rapid fire.
Yeah, but that's it. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to.
Obviously, the draw distance isn't that great, but you can shoot off at enemies that the game's not showing you.
Yeah,
and the shots still connect.
I'm literally not looking backwards at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
so you guys just stay back there.
Let's if I reverse, my bioscanner's gone, so I can't see them. Oh. So I'm gonna turn, and here they come. Oh my god! Look at them right for us everywhere. It's like a sequence from Aliens. Like there's nothing on the motion scanner except when I turn around. Right. Shit! Don't kill me. Right? Okay. There's 5 lives left, and they're probably right down the end. Here they come. When the aliens do turn up, it does slightly get a little bit easier because the aliens don't have guns. Yeah, and so you're just keeping them at range.
Yeah.
The robots can be quite annoying because they've got guns and some of them don't drop ammo. Right. So you fire through so much ammo to take them on. But then you start to obviously keep certain weapons. Like your handgun and your shotgun, they're your main ones. Your flamethrower is a really good weapon, but
handgun's pretty useless, I found. I mean, it's okay on the first stage for a little bit, but once you get the shotgun, like, why would you go? You go to the handgun only when you're out of ammo.
When you're out of ammo, yeah. Your flamethrower is your next. Well, you use your flamethrower, then you go to your shotgun.
Yeah.
The rocket launcher. There's a rocket launcher I think I remember in this game,
in the
which I always
stages,
thought was cool. Right, is this it? No. I'm doing bridge level 1. So like I'm on this new floor.
Yeah.
Levels. I love the fact that each level is differently designed.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, every one of them has a kind of a different, unique design for you to go, right, okay, so I now know I'm on the bridge. Can I go down this elevator again? Some elevators will go down.
It's a smaller level as well. There's only 22 enemies on this stage.
Yeah.
I like the variety in that.
Like no, because there's some elevators that you go down, and if you step into again, it will actually take you to the next level.
Yeah, or just back up again, like this one did.
You know, like in the base on the second stage, that's all stairs. So you're literally you could literally run down all the stairs if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't get any codes. So when you got to the basement, you'd be fucked.
Right.
Some of the lighting, like obviously in the first few stages we were on, it was quite dark because we were still in space. But now the lights are like, oh, right in the eyes.
Yeah, I miss the space vista now.
Yeah. Well, it's still up there, dude. You can go back up.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But yeah, I really think that this is one of the, when people say, oh, I'm a first-person gamer, if you've never played Zero Tolerance, then you've certainly missed out. And I would also suggest as well that as a first-person gamer, to complete this game.
Right.
Because, you know, Quake is quite easy compared to this.
I think it takes about 4 hours, really, to finish this game. It's an hour for every 10 stages.
Yeah, but don't try to do it all in one. Go, take your time, get the password, come off of it, and go back into it.
It's actually still a very fun game to pick up and play. It's like I said, the controls are responsive, other than the turning.
Yeah,
but just moving around and shooting, even with the D-pad. Yeah, it's fine.
Where's the elevator? The elevator's down here. I want to get to see if I can get to show that other elevator level.
And that shotgun sound effect. It's like one of the best things about the Mega Drive.
We can jump, yay!
The bunny hop all the way through.
Can I go? Floor not secured. Yeah, I know the floor is not secured. Game. The game tells you like the floor is not secured.
No, you can get no save code.
You can get no save point. No, it's not this one. No, right, okay, right. So, well, before I come off, I can show the flamethrower.
It's a new weapon.
It's a flamethrower. Yeah, flamethrower. It's like, just in case you didn't know, and not only did we write it, but we stuck the big man with the fire on it. I'm going to burn this guy. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
It makes him into like a little... I know.
No, it's still the same death.
He's still the same guy, but the aliens... Where are the aliens? I know the aliens are in here.
Dun, dun.
Here they come. Here come the little face huggers. Here they come. Ah, look at them, they're on the ceiling. I love that. They turn into little burning
toasted squids.
I need that health back before I die. Okay, right. Yeah, you can carry on talking. I'm playing it.
Those eyes. They look so harmless.
And you get a hell of a distance with it as well with the flamethrower.
Yeah,
like
proper jets. Yeah,
it's all gone. It's all gone.
Yeah. Oh, there's more though.
Punch it. Kick
the aliens.
Kick the aliens. Punch them. Get down. I think
your health's pretty low.
Yeah, I know. I have to duck to punch these guys because they're so...
Right.
But
you have to jump to hit them on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm going to get the shotgun pistols out there. Get them. It's always made me a little...
Yeah, there was a sequel that was never finished. What was released as a free download.
Zero Tolerance.
I think it was Beyond Zero Tolerance.
Beyond Zero Tolerance, yeah.
Where you actually go to the alien homeworld to destroy them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the company didn't last long enough to get the sequel made. Like I said, it was released as a free download, which is still available.
Yeah.
I don't really recommend it unless you're a real Zero Tolerance fan, and then you curiosity will get you. You'll have to check it out.
As a Zero Tolerance fan, I've tried to play it. I own like 3 copies of it on arcade emulators at home because it comes with obviously all of the others.
Sure.
And I never get past the first level.
Right.
I die so quickly. Like I thought this one was hard. Beyond Zero Tolerance is beyond Zero Tolerance. You fucker.
But the reputation, the reception for this game was really good. Massive praise for the Mega Drive for handling the first-person shooter, especially when you compare it to Doom or Duke or Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
But this was awesome for a home console at the time. I'd say it's also this game's good. It's a really great achievement in what they managed to cram into the game.
Yes.
The music is good, the sound effects are decent, and the level design is really well done. I think it's kind of a shame that it looks as ugly as it does today, but this is fantastic for its time. Really, really is. I had fun picking up and playing this game. Said responsive controls, great sound effects for the shotgun,
Flavor,
plenty of enemies to kill,
Flavor,
and cool weapons to use.
Burn everything! Like, I know I'm turning this off, so this is why I'm wasting ammo. But if I was playing this properly, I'd be like, nope, use your pistol, waste the pistol first, and then conserve ammo because you ain't gonna get past those over
Straight shoot, kill the easy ones.
Yeah, ammunition low already. Look at that, it's all gone already. I definitely recommend this game. It's hard. Though it's hard, it takes trial and patience and perseverance and all the things that make you a good gamer. Actually, this is one of those games that back in the day, if I hadn't completed this, I don't think I would have carried on playing games ever. Because I'd have been like, oh, it's just too hard. Games are just too hard. But I kept pushing myself and getting through. Mainly because I didn't have anything else to play as well.
Yeah.
But then when I got to the end, I was like, that's such a sense of accomplishment. I can do anything now. I can play any game now. And I've completed some of the worst and the best and the hardest, the most terrible. And this is just up there.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, with that being said, I just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Friday to look at another video game. Of course, new film reviews on Thursdays. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Patreon. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.
This is that section I was telling you about. Look, see? It's blocked, so I have to go down the elevator to the next level and then come back and do this level, so I get no code. Fuck you, game!